the place to begin is this tension that you just referred to between the state's policies and the Trump administration's policies. Your most recent job was as FEMA Region 10 Administrator under the Biden administration. And as you mentioned, the states do a lot of the enforcement of these federal environmental laws. You were just at Climate Week, New York Climate Week. The president last week said that climate change is the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world. His Environmental Protection Agency is changing its policies and reversing policies under the Biden administration. But take us in a little bit deeper. How is the land, the ground underneath your feet shifting here as the Trump administration comes in, asserts its kind of values and beliefs about these issues, and then Washington State, as a blue state that's trying very much to be a leader in environmental policy, is sort of running up against that? What does that start to look like?
Well, I'd say, first of all, at Climate Week, I was at New York Climate Week last week, meeting with folks from all over the United States and beyond the day that the president addressed the UN General Assembly. And, it was sort of a collective shrug of, okay, here we go again.
These two events were happening.
These two events were happening at the same time.
Yeah, and the climate meeting.
But at the same time, I had the chance to spend time with folks like me from other states, be in rooms with other elected officials from not just the United States but beyond, and realizing that despite what the new administration's beliefs are on climate change and its impacts, is a sort of doubling down of we have no other choice but to continue to move the work forward, to decarbonize our economies, to unlock the opportunity that comes with that in building the economy of the future. I say all the time, you don't have to be a climate scientist to see with your own eyes how climate change is affecting our communities today. I also say, what's the choice, right? We could choose to spend the next 3.5 years at this point, sort of hiding and not wanting to be a target of these changes at the federal level, or we can continue to find ways to be innovative and to advance our state objectives here in the climate space. And to me, it's not really a choice, because the alternative is there is a cost to both, right? There is a cost to inaction, and that cost to inaction is, again, we're seeing whether it's in catastrophic wildfire or more extreme weather and flooding, drought, et cetera. We have the tools at our disposal to actually begin to change that, right? And not only invest in the deployment of clean energy and clean vehicles, but also help communities confront the challenges that are being presented to them.
You can check out the rest of the show by clicking on the link below or by watching Inside Olympia Thursday evenings at 7 and 10.